Let me give you the strategies and the sauce behind how I made nearly $6,000. In reality, to be very honest with you, I actually made like $24,000. But that was the trades that I took. But on social media, I only posted this. But because I don't have many views, I don't get too many views on YouTube. I'll tell you, I didn't post that because I already posted this profit. Then it'd be like, oh, I have to delete that post, add new post, whatever crap. So I didn't do all of that. So we'll just say I made $6,000. All right, yo. Let me break down the strategies and all the systems and how I actually did this, so you can do this as well by yourself. All right, I'll talk about the 3 or 4 trades that I took, how I took these trades, and all the fun stuff. All right, first things first. If you do not know who I am, my name is Sumesh. I'm a full time day trader. I've been trading since 2018, 2019. And I've been trading for a while, and now I use my own proprietary LTP strategy. And you will not be able to find anything on the internet if you try to find what's LTP. It's only my strategy, and my students know it, and that's about it. So let's break down why I took certain trades and what was happening on the overall day. Okay, the first trade that I took was on Meta. Now, if you do not know, or if you're new, or if you're watching this video for the first time, or you're new to the channel, I will definitely recommend go watch the rest of the videos as well, and after this, of course. And I use 2 minute chart for first 30 minutes of the market open, then I use 5 minute chart for next 60 minutes of the market open, and then I use 10 minute chart for pretty much rest of the day. I do not trade after 3 p.m. You know, the last 1 hour, people say power hour. I don't trade that because I feel like if you can't make money by 3 p.m., you shouldn't be trading for that day. So from 9:30 to 10 o'clock, I'm on a 2 minute chart. Then from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, I'm on a 5 minute chart. Then from 11 o'clock to 3 p.m., I'm on a 10 minute chart. From 3 to 4 is literally my not trading time. Okay. All right. Let's break it down, yo. So the trades, some trades were taken on a 2 minute chart, like Meta. The first trade that I took on Meta was on a 2 minute chart. The reason why I took Meta trade was there's a thing called gappy price action. I'll show you what that is. Okay. So what is gappy price action? Gappy price action simply means when the prices in the pre-market are being this gappy. What does gappy price action simply means? Um, when the price action is gappy, that's one. Second, that means there was not many people, participants in the pre-market. When there's not many people participating in the pre-market, that means all these people who normally do participate, or no, the normally who act like who are active in the market, they're gonna trade as soon as the market open, because you can trade shares in the pre-market. So all these people, because the price action is gappy, that means the on a usual basis, it's not gappy at all. Like on a usually on names like Meta, like this yesterday was not gappy. Like, look at this. Price action is still going on. Every single candle still working the way it's meant to be. But here, look at this. There's massive gaps pretty much after every 2 minute candle. So I was like, okay, this can make a nice move, especially when in the pre-market, when the range is super small. Like this is super small range for something like Meta. Meta usually have very big range in the pre-market. Look at this. Low 615, high 628. This is super small range. 630. This is 624ish nearly. That's a small range. Whenever there's a small range in the pre-market, that means the big moves can be expected, because the big move didn't actually happen in the pre-market. Okay, so let's break down why I took this trade. I waited for the price action to kind of start a trend. Now the first 2 minute candle went down. Did it actually start a trend? No, it's too early to tell. And I am a trend-based trader. I like trendy days. On a choppy day, I don't trade. But on a trendy days, when I trade. Now, would you call this little pullback a trend? Like, would you say that this little pullback is, or this reversal kind of happening right now, is anything? It kind of looks fishy. To me, it looks fishy. Why? Because it's such a huge pullback. It's clearly bouncing off this yellow line. This yellow line is hourly level. It's bouncing off this yellow line right now. And I was like, yeah, nah, I'm a sort of trader. I like to wait for a pullback. If this is a move, I like to wait for a pullback. I'll enter on a pullback, go down. And these yellow lines that I draw, I want to see either break and a retest, or something like some sort of weakness is what I like. And this is definitely not weak. So now what happened? It went up. Now we need to wait for the charts to reset themselves. And the only way the charts ever reset themselves is when it breaks the high of the day or low of the day again. Now we are going back in the shop. Up until it stays in this shop, charts haven't reset themselves. I need to either have a break towards the upside or break towards the downside. And also, hey, don't forget, we are still on a 2 minute chart. So I'm sitting there peacefully. Anyway, Then the prices started coming down and it broke below low of the day. The charts were able to reset themselves. Look at this. Such a nice move down from this point. The sellers pick up. They push the price from 625 down to 618.6 level, whatever. Now it's bouncing off this my hourly level. Okay. Now does that mean a pullback? No. Let's wait. Then I got a little pullback. Now what happened on this candle? At one stage, this candle was a full green candle because it opened, it pushed towards the upside. It was fully green. That means buyers tried to come in. And then the sellers were like, where are you going? Don't you see that we were in control? And sellers took over again and the candle closed looking something like this. This is called inverted hammer. When I see a candle like that, I usually get excited. So I'm like, ooh la la, this could be nice. And that was a trade that I actually took I posted in my chat as well. Let me show you. Look at this, Meta below 619.3 for puts, and actually was trading live as well. Meta below 619.3. This is roughly like a little flag pattern forming. Roughly my entry break. It made a huge move. Now a little pullback. I'm looking for next move, and this is what the next move did. Boom! Oh my god, such a nice, sexy move down. It was like nearly a $5 move down, $4-5 move down, and this paid like 30-ish%, which was beautiful. And it was the first trade of the day. Whenever I'm taking the first trade on the day, I'm taking with a small position size. The reason why, let's say, position size is 2,000. I think for this trade it was like $1,000. Well, let's say if it's just 2,000, or even let's say 1,000. Even if I'm up 20% on a small position size, I'm up like $200. Now I have a little cushion. And also one thing I realized about my trading back in the day was when I take my first trade of the day and my first trade of the day is green, bro, I'm green on the day. Overall, I walk away green. Whenever my first trade of the day is red, somehow I'm able to still manage somehow to be able to walk away red. I don't know, it's psychological thing or whatever it is. So I take my first trade of the day with a small position size because I don't like to risk too much on the first trade. And this was only taken on a two contracts, and it was roughly about $200 a contract. That made me about $400, which is not bad at all. If you have a $1,200 position size, I think I had, which is pretty good. Now I'm still sitting in this trade. The stop loss is break even on the contract that I have. I have one. I sold one. I'm holding one. Whatever. Again, now I'm sitting there. No problem. Let's see what happens. The second trade that I took, this is roughly where we took profit, 615. Second trade that I took was now 10 o'clock. What do I do at 10 o'clock? I go on a 5-minute chart. And I'm sitting there waiting. I'm like, okay, sweet. This hourly level broke below this hourly level. This price action broke below. It went back and retested this next hourly level. Let's see if sellers are able to come over. Like you can clearly see sellers are able to take over a little bit, but I want to see a little bit more. There's not enough. Some sort of weakness. Then I saw weakness, and that simply tells me that this is forming a beautiful flag pattern. What is a flag pattern? This is a flag pattern. How does flag pattern pays? You enter the moment the flag pattern breaks towards the downside. Where's the stop loss? On the other side of the consolidation of the flag. Where's the stop loss? On the other side, right here. And where's the profit target? The next yellow line and the next yellow line. If I have 10 contracts, I'll take 5 off here. Then I have 5 contracts running. I'll take 3 off here. I have 2 contracts still running. I'll take 1 contract off here. Then I still have 1 contract running. And let's say if the price is bounced from here, I'll sell the 1 contract that I have at break-even price of the option contracts. This is called negative risk management. That means I'm still able to print on the 9 contracts and lose nothing on the 1 contract that I'm still holding, which can make a huge move as well. You see what I'm saying? Now, this was a trade I entered the moment it broke below. And if you do not believe me, look at this, Meta below. And when I'm trading, my students are able to see my screen every single day. So look at this, Meta below 616. Look at this, KCU live Zoom screen share link is in this channel. So I trade live every day. Meta below 616 for puts. There was an add to the previous position because we were still holding the previous position as well. Anyway, and this is how the trade went. It went and hit my level. I took some profits. Went and hit my next level. Took some more profits. I'm holding 2 contracts. It started bouncing. Hit my break even on the 2 contracts. That means if I had 10 contracts, and this is just an example, the 10 contracts, I think I had more than this, but let's say I'm still able to make the money on 8 contracts that I'm holding, that I had total. In the 2 contracts, literally I lost absolutely nothing because I jumped out at the break even of the option contracts. And this is called negative risk management. That means you're able to hold your runners literally without any risk. You see what I'm saying? So this was kind of the 2 trades that took Meta on Meta. A trade that I took on AMD, I'll quickly break down. This was like not so sexy trade. Kind of roughly similar setup as well. It broke below my hourly levels, broke below all my hourly levels, but didn't give me any pullback. Then it started giving me pullback, started forming a little flag pattern. I jumped in puts roughly at the break of this flag with the stop loss on the other side and profit targets with the yellow lines. I took this was I think 10-15% trade, whatever, because it was still kept going down. I think 20% ish. This was a total trade, 20%. Look at this. This is like a 20% trade. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, but not beautiful as well. This was super small position size because I didn't really like the setup, but it was still one of the strategies that I use. So because I didn't like something, I still would take the trade, but will do a small position size. Okay, this is the 3rd trade, and I'm not rushing this, by the way. I'm not rushing this. This is me just breaking down my trades. I'm kind of rushing it as well because I have a meeting starting in literally 10 minutes. All right. The next trade that I took was SPY. Now, SPY was taken on. SPY was a trade that oh my God, I kind of lost it. There was a moment where I lost it because I didn't lose the trade, but there was a moment I lost my emotional self. What I mean by that is SPY trade was taken after 11 o'clock. So I was on a 10-minute chart at this stage. Okay. I walked away. But before I walked away, because I had a meeting that man, I know this meeting costed me big money. I would have caught big move, but I had a meeting that I had to attend. I couldn't miss it. So before I attended the meeting, before I left the voice call, I said exactly what I discussed: break off the low of the day, wait for the PC, and boom, right? It was one of the trades that I took. 10-minute PC, too freaking good. Now I was in a meeting, so I missed this, but my students who actually watched me do that, everybody took it because I teach them my setup. People made 75%, 100%, and I'm like, oh my God, look at this, 100% trade. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but I missed this trade, but I'll show you. It kind of, what happened was hourly levels broke, started forming this at the 8 exponential moving average, made a big move towards the downside, a lot of volume. My students caught this trade, but I missed it. Whatever. Like, I was mad, but I wasn't mad to a point where I would like start hurting myself. Anyway, 570 was a big level, so everybody was expecting, like we were expecting a little bounce, because stocks do not just keep on moving lower; they always pull back a little bit as well, and then go down again. And what happened was, it was below yesterday's low. It's below pre-market low. I'm sitting there. I had another meeting right next to after the meeting. So what I did was I jumped on that meeting. That meeting went for like 20-30 minutes. So after I came out of that meeting, now this is 30 minutes past already. After I came out of the meeting, I saw this price action. I'm like, it's kind of like a similar setup what I showed you on AMD before. It's forming a flag, has broke below the hourly level, bouncing off the hourly level, trying to go and touch this 8 exponential moving average. And this is my 8 exponential moving average settings, by the way, if you want to know. And I'm like, this could be nice. This could be really, really nice, right? So I draw this little line at the bottom. So I was like, okay, let's see if this flag breaks. I drew this little line at the bottom. I was like, okay, you know what? It went and it's getting rejected off the 8 exponential moving average. Hourly levels right there. It's making a flag. It's bouncing off the hourly level. I'll take some profits at the next hourly level if it breaks below this, because prices always go from level to level, but now you need to learn how to draw levels. And by the way, if you want to learn how to day trade properly using all my systems and strategies that I use, all you need to do is check out in the description box below, just below the like button. You'll see in the description, you'll see the first link, or you can also go on humanprinter.com. Hey, what a domain! Humanprinter.com. Apply, and we can have. Hey, I'll let you in, and we can have a conversation. Anyway, now this was a trade. And this was, again, over 100% trade, I think. Where's the stop loss on the other side of the yellow line? And this is how I went. Beautiful trade, absolutely beautiful trade. And then I called it a day. As you can see, I actually called this trade out as well in my chat. I called the trade out as well in the chat. I'm like, SPY looking good. Ooh la la, take some profits. And we literally took profits right at the bottom. It was absolutely beautiful. Okay. Now, this is a trade. Now, I haven't been posting too many YouTube videos because I feel like not a lot of people watch the YouTube videos. And I don't know, I just went like, man, if nobody watches it, I'm not going to make it. But please, if you enjoy watching my YouTube videos, enjoy watching my YouTube content, please let me know in the comments down below that you enjoy them. So it motivates me more to make a YouTube video. My goal is to make a YouTube video every day, but I'll only do that if you guys like it. I'll make a YouTube video every day. Every day, be it red day, be it green day, be it kind of choppy day, breaking down the choppy price section. I can make a YouTube video every day, but I want to know if you like YouTube videos. Comment underneath. And also, if you want to learn how to day trade from me and watch my screens in the real time, all you need to do is there would be a link somewhere here. Please go click on this link and fill out the application, and make sure you like the video, man. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get it. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.